Yeah. Welcome. Welcome you. Hey. I'm your big brother. What do I have to say to the kids?
In November of the year 2010, legendary actor Morgan Freeman, while on a trip to Mexico to build orphanages for victims of drug violence, got into a terrible plane accident. Millions around the world mourn the loss of such a great actor. Especially in the United States, anger towards Mexico grew for their slow response to the crash. The culmination of this was a speech given by Barack Obama on the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
My fellow Americans, I come here today to tell you that it is completely Mexico's fault for Morgan Freeman's accident. This is an extremely unforgivable event. And because of this, we're cutting all trade ties with Mexico. Also, Mexico can jump in a ditch. I don't even like burritos anyway. They're too messy.
President Obama was well received for this idea. His countrymen and his nation's allies both supported him in this decision. However, Mexico also had something to say about it too, and they were not happy.
Creo que los Estados Unidos es muy estúpido. Es culpa del piloto americano de que el avión se estrelló, y no por culpa de nuestro país. Además, todos son gordos y feos. ¿Por qué nos importa lo que tienes que decir? De hecho, odio a los Estados Unidos. Después de este momento, estamos oficialmente en guerra con los Estados Unidos de América. Además, Morgan Freeman no fue tan buena de un actor. Él estaba bien en The Shawshank Redemption, pero no era tan bueno en todos los demás.
1 hour after this speech, on December 1st, 2010, actor Morgan Freeman died. The American reaction to this speech was of fury. They immediately called for Mexico's heads, and President Obama obliged. He pulled the troops out of Afghanistan and sent them all to Mexico to take over the Mexican capital. Unfortunately, as a last resort, Mexico, with the help of China, sent nuclear missiles at the cities of Dallas and Houston in Texas. The initial reaction of Americans was of disbelief.
You are just kidding.
After all, who had ever used nuclear missiles before, besides us? However, once the world began to realize what happened, everybody took sides. You were either on the US side or the Mexico side. Once the members of both factions, named Los Chicos for the US and Los Niños for Mexico, had been settled out, the real horrors of war began. Russia, which was on the side of Los Niños, fired missiles at the US, and the US fired back. All of Europe and all of Russia was covered in radiation. Those not killed immediately were killed in the weeks after by gruesome injuries. China and Pakistan, both on the side of Los Niños, fired at India, a US ally. All in all, with India firing back at those two countries, over 2 billion people were killed. In Africa, rival tribes committed massacres not seen since those of Rwanda in 1994. In South America, people were killed en masse from the fallout of the utter destruction of Mexico. In the end, the only people in the world that were safe were the Australians and the penguins living on the Antarctic continent. In the end, it really makes you wonder, was it all worth it? Was the life of one man worth the death of the entire human race, save Australia? In the end, wouldn't all of these problems be easily solved by just asking the question, what would Morgan Freeman do? The world may never know.
Richie, Peña, Chino y Nacho. Esta canción nació de un pensamiento.
¿Es así?
Y yo solo pienso en ti, mi niña bonita.
Mi amor.
Oye, tú reconoces un hit cuando lo oyes. Lo que siento por ti es ternura y pasión. Tú me has hecho sentir que hay en mi corazón tanto amor.